I'm Hannable.
And I'm not.
And this is the commentary of our video that we did on the same day last year of X-Men Days of Future Past.
Part
2, I couldn't keep my mouth shut and had to do another video.
This isn't a commentary on the film. This is a commentary on our video about the film, which sounds very confusing, but we didn't clarify that last time, so a lot of people, 15 people, are probably going to be like, eh? So yeah, that's what's happening. Hope you enjoy it.
Yay! Ah yes, reading the comic book.
Oh hi.
That's a good throw.
I'm Hanable, blogger, critic.
Oh gosh, I feel like we're not going to talk so much on this one.
So this is what we were going to try and attempt to do was to
Here it is.
Do more cutaways and stuff, but we had to cut that one short because the leggings I was wearing, it turned out when I was doing the rolls, went a bit see-through, and that isn't appropriate. Also, if we're gonna do another thoughts, I'm gonna change that intro music and animation. You wait and see. The next one there's gonna be, and it's gonna be atrocious. But
yeah. So this episode was written by Hanable, and I every now and then wrote a little cutaway scene if that was necessary, because we had bits of dialogue where they just sort of cut together, and I didn't like that at the time. More recently we've realised that's not such a problem, but it was then. This particular one is the greatest cutaway that nobody in the right mind would need to care about, because who remembers this sketch from Monty Python?
I do, that's who. I remember this sketch from Monty Python, because it's the best.
Which is why I had to put a subtitle on the bottom saying Monty Python reference, because no one's going to get it, no one's going to find it
Also,
funny.
it's not a very good reference to it, LMS.
No.
We were originally going to recreate the intro of that with lots of black and white of me going like duh, 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 but we just didn't.
Because we're not capable of doing that.
No. Also, this was made by basically sticking some cards with blue tack to string and then hanging them on a hanger. And then doing this.
Blowing my ears off.
Yes, Gabba does not have telekinesis. That really still upsets me.
This is the same music from the trailer that I just cut together in a different way to make it sound like something different, because at this point we only literally had one piece of music.
It's true. Also, those eyebrows are the best eyebrows I've ever seen in my entire life. They're not. But no, yeah. Originally, the thing with the gambit when I was going, the cards, they're so good, went on for about 20 minutes, so we had to cut that. Also, this is amazing.
Yeah, guess the reference. Originally, you could hear a very high-pitched version of Hannibal saying 2001 Space Odyssey, but that seemed to get lost over the high frequency of the other voices that we had overlaid, which is a shame because it just seems like a lot of weird nonsense.
To be fair, everything we do seems like a lot of weird nonsense.
This is also a video in which, because there were such long chunks of dialogue, I wanted to try to, Hanable as well, I wanted to try to make things happen whilst she was talking still. So it became a game of trying to find ways to keep that interesting, things popping up from different sides and things appearing on screen.
Also, it took us so long to get that fist bump. Again, everything, also sometimes, fabulous. But you were originally standing on another side, and it ended up happening that you could always see more of your arm that was tinfoiled, and we didn't want to tinfoil more of your arm.
And the phone kept breaking,
and
it took about 40 minutes.
Oh.
Also, there is a cabinet to the side, so I was standing off camera by that much, and you could see me, it didn't work.
Also, this anagram was going to be much better. When I wrote the script, it was going to be so cool, and like technology. We don't have that technology. We don't have the power. Oh dear. That was so fun.
This also has a lot of scenes that were filmed by you on your own without me, because in the first one I did the directing. I stood behind the camera. With this one I had to be at work a lot more, so there's quite a few different cutaways. Not this. All of these parts were all done in chronological order. You'll see why shortly. And some of the other scenes where I wasn't there, you did all yourself, and you can see the difference in the camera angles. Mine are always a lot wider because comedy lives in a wide frame. But as it turns out, comedy also lives in a medium frame because they look a lot better. There's a lot more interest going on. The angles aren't straight on central, which can be quite nice in some cases.
Also, basically, all I want to do is reenact scenes from things, which seems to be my sole purpose in life. This was so much fun to do, and because we don't have another camera, I had to use my actual old camera and pretend to be a camera on top of it.
Yeah, it's not recording at camera.
It's not, but it's great that you can see them both moving at the same time. But also, if that's so true, what are you doing? Wasting your life. Yeah.
We also in this one started to use overlays of like silent
Yeah.
representatives of pictures, and I think that worked a lot better
It does.
than the previous
It does,
one. It's
definitely.
something that we learned far too late.
Also, there's still far too much. You'll see this later on as well. There's far too much of me just talking, and nothing's happening. And I got bored myself rewatching it. I was like, for God's sake, I talk too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
my
is a
acting and how I deliver those lines is atrocious. Mainly because I'm also trying to think of what I've got to say next and not slur my words and go, well, which seemed to happen a lot.
Sorry to cut you up slightly.
Please do.
That is why we needed to do it all in chronological order, and we filmed it all in one big run because of the
Yeah.
plaster,
Yeah.
and then there's further subsequent injuries that happen, and we didn't want continuity issues, as
Yeah.
boring as that sounds. So
Like, we care too much. It's like, this is like a tiny bit out. We should reshoot this. And I'm like, no one will care. No one will care. I care. I care immensely.
the art.
We're
The
so
art.
artful.
A 15-minute review of you behind a door.
However, that Captain America shirt is amazing. It's not amazing. I made that for another Expo costume. Basically, we're just recycling my Comic-Con costumes. And yeah, I mean, it was cool that they decided to have an agreement to have both Quicksilvers in it. I mean, that's good news. Age of Ultron Quicksilver did not live up. And that was nothing to do with the actor. He's cool.
Here's
It's just-
another example of
wasn't
things
fun.
popping in from different sides. I said there was a bookcase, and there is, with a hole in it, so I could poke a brush through it, and that's about it.
It's true. It's true.
You know what? They're actually
We should do something about Avengers and just cry about it.
No, we're not doing any more of that. It's boring. It's really boring. This is another example of something that I didn't film. It's not straight on, it's not central, but I think it kind of works because the spoon is central rather than Hannibal. That sounds really boring.
Jump cut! My alarm went off. I'm obviously not very good at having quiet on set.
So yeah, whatever we were saying, I've forgotten.
The frame was different. Mainly, it was also because it's really hard to focus. I had to and have myself in shot, so I had to have the camera so it was close enough for me to press the button to focus. Because if I just focus on the chair, it doesn't focus the same way. For me to be in focus, the focus is really boring. I was even thinking about designing some kind of stick with like a little thing that I could pull down to focus
A
stuff.
focus
So
selfie stick.
literally, I was that obsessed. I was like, I'm just gonna have to stick a load of like skewers together and see the only thing it's gonna do.
I do love that delivery.
Oh no, not the president! Not the humans! I was going to say something else, I think, and I messed it up. It just rolled with it.
That's fair enough.
Also, Godfather references.
Because why not? You gotta have a Godfather reference in there.
Yeah. And again, I think I've said this before, there's not enough Sharky and Bear going on anymore, and I miss those guys. I mean, you know, whatever happened to Sharky and Bear?
Yeah, that did.
They're probably, but whatever happened to them is what I'm saying. It's not the same. It's not the same anymore, man. We changed.
So the problem with this video,
Oh, yes! Is that... Oh, that is just... oh, it's perfect. It's perfection. It's so bad. I love it. And again, another thing that is sellotaped to my face. And those are knitting needles.
that's another thing popping out of the thing as well. We got our things jumping out in places, trying to keep it interesting. It doesn't really work. The problem with this video is that it's far too long. Whilst what you're saying is,
Isn't it? It's not interesting. Let's be
it
honest.
may not be interesting, but it is a review. It is filling its purpose.
Yeah.
But it is long and it is meandering. This, however, is a highlight. This is the first example of this. Is not really animation; it's more just keyframes that are edited together. But this is the first time we did that, and we haven't really done mass amounts of it, but we like doing it.
We haven't done mass amounts of it. Yes, we have.
Well, we haven't. They're just pictures, but that actually looks like sequential animation.
I suppose. But I actually tried on that Deadpool one. I'm not very good at drawing on the tablet. But
It's a
no,
learning process.
suppose,
I'd
but-
say you're getting better.
Thank you, that's very kind. But I'd just like to, you know, obviously what not Hannibal is saying is, you know, we haven't done things where they look like they're working together. And what I'm thinking is, we've done whole videos where it's just me drawing the pictures. And even though they don't do anything cool, I don't know how animators do it, because after about 10 seconds of drawing one picture, I feel like my eyes are bleeding and my hand hurts. And now my pen is also partly broken because I've worn the nib down so much. You have to really sort of do this, then the line goes, oh, did you mean here? Did you mean a straight line? I'm like, I can't even draw a stripe. So, yeah,
Here's
Yeah.
our attempt at another joke, because
yeah.
that's again, we're just trying to make it interesting. It's not really working.
Originally, I was going to do a wrestling move on the subtitles, but that got vetoed.
Because it's a stupid idea and I haven't got a clue how it would
Would
even
have
work.
been so
Also, this
cool.
video is only 16 minutes long, so probably best not to bother adding extra things in.
Yeah, it's true. I remember when I wrote this, and I went, I'll probably do about 5 minutes.
Yeah, you just write and write and write and write.
And I don't know how to streamline
No.
anything.
I always explain whenever we're talking about these things for future videos, that I say 7, but technically it was 6. I never actually reviewed Saw 5. I did 6 films in 20 minutes, and you did 1 film in 22
You did.
minutes.
Wait, we saw 7. You didn't review.
No, I did review that one more than 5. 5 I
Did
said
you?
it happened, and that was
Oh,
it.
It did happen.
It did happen.
Oh, 7 happened too.
Yeah, but that isn't what we're here to talk about.
Sorry.
The point is that I like to keep my things like condensed, quick, and slightly overly wordy.
Your
As you'll-
minimalism. I'm maximalism.
Maximalism, sure.
Basically, I'm too much for too long and it's very dull. But that blue tack.
Yes. But again,
It's
it's a
fun.
learning process. I do think this is slightly better than the first one. It's not quite... I still think that the Saw one is the best one of the 3.
Yeah.
Maybe because I wrote it and it feels a bit more personal to
you
me.
wait, it'll come to October.
Yeah,
we'll watch it. We'll
it'll
go,
be awful.
oh no! But that does have some beautiful, over the top acting from me.
Okay, which we're not going to go into now.
No,
that's for next
because we're
time.
not talking about it. But all I can say now is that I've been talking and there've been no cutaways, and it's really, really boring. And I rewatched when we rewatched this to sort of refresh ourselves. I thought, oh yeah, I know this one's better. This is an improvement.
It is an
I'm really-
improvement. It's a slight
I
improvement.
don't know. I'm gonna enjoy this. Now watching, I just went, oh good lord.
There's definitely more going on. We have like a continuity of things. We've got
Yeah.
the plasters, we've got the jokes, we've got the thing with metal powers that's going
Yeah,
to come back.
yeah.
We do have a bit of like setup and payoff, so that's a
It
positive.
definitely is a positive, but there's still far too much of me just going, hey, let's talk on
Yeah, more Simpsons jokes there, because that's the thing that we have to do in every video. It's just
we like the Simpsons.
to go
She
through.
didn't-
Also, the reason why they're there is again because when Hannibal writes these things, she doesn't think about pauses between
like this one.
like this one, which we didn't have
No.
any instruments for either. So I'm banging
Yeah.
against the staircase with a
Yeah.
chopstick, I think,
I think so.
or a knitting needle. It was something
It's
stupid
like
like
or is
that.
it a combination we
Probably,
overlaid the
yeah.
sounds? It might have been a
But
combination.
either way, there's quite a lot of occasions when there's long periods of talking and then nothing. So we had to think, we need to stick something for the flow. Although,
Yeah.
why?
Also, sometimes as well, as if I just literally couldn't straight up say like 3 pages worth of words. I was just like, we're gonna have to give me a break. I'm gonna have a breakdown.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Again, as a further testament, you were remembering huge chunks of dialogue at once, huge amounts.
It wasn't comfortable. It was horrible. And I think you can tell. Sorry, it's so boring, but I think you can tell in how I perform as well. I don't seem very natural, and I don't communicate well with the audience.
Don't
It
think you're as
seems
bad
so
as you think
stilted.
you are. You're definitely better than me. Definitely better than me. Go and watch the commentary to the first part of this, and I don't know how different this is, but it is just me going, "I stink!" Shouting! There's nothing!
I think that's just because you watch yourself and you go, oh no. However, this was so fun because this is not Hannibal holding it underneath camera and swaying it back and forth, and it took ages for us to not mess it
So
up.
Bort appeared there.
Yeah.
That took, again, half an hour, 35 minutes,
That
and you
was-
got
yeah.
very angry.
I was.
You were being a bit of a prima donna, walked off set, got
I
a new
walked off set,
trailer,
I did.
requested a new trailer.
I did, and then I said I'm not getting out of this trailer until I get my new trailer.
Indeed. A la Chevy. But there we go. This is again this continuity. We didn't want to do these things, then have to go back to them at a later point, and then have to redo all the bandaging, and then it wouldn't be the same.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort for very little
For that
payoff.
very little payoff, but it's fun at the same time.
It's what we enjoy doing.
It is. But no, I still get annoyed with how I deliver. I think it was also because it's been written, and then I wouldn't learn it, and then it would be the day of film, and I'd be like, oh right, yeah, I should have learnt this, so I know what to say. My bad. So it's all my own fault. Like it's nothing else. I'm like, well, if I'd have read over this a few weeks ago, I'd have it fresh in my head, and I could probably say it, but I didn't. So I can't. Oh god. I feel like this commentary is going very yes.
It's important that we use this. We really wanted to milk how many times we could use it. I think it's been in 4, maybe 5 videos so
Hopefully
far.
more.
Just because it's you in the shower with your clothes on, and we didn't really want to keep filming it. And it's a fun thing to just cut to really quickly. We said in the last one, it's like Tobias and Arrested Development.
And it is.
Just like when it's a situation when something's of distress, just quick. That's a representation of distress. Move on.
It's good though. It's good.
It's good. We
10
need
out
more
of
of
10.
those sort of things.
We do, hopefully, because we are hopefully. Sorry, so many hopefullys there. I'm gonna do another Lead Thoughts. It's gonna be better, I tell you.
Don't know how.
But this, you managed to get it right back.
I got the
perfectly
camera to
level.
match. That's
That was hand.
yeah. There's no special effect there. It's just me with the camera pushing it slightly and
And
then
being
hoping
like,
I can get it to the
"Yay!"
same place.
So
And
good.
it worked. I'm amazed.
It does. I think that bit looks really good. Also, amusingly, I would be the villain. I feel like that's very upsetting. So I want to be the hero, but I'm not. I'm the villain.
This is another scene that
Really?
was filmed by Hannibal, and you'll notice that it's slightly quiet. There's a couple that are slightly quiet, some less noticeable than others. Problem is that what she did was not turn the microphone on. She had it at like -20 or something stupid.
Like
So
an idiot.
she's going, I don't understand why I didn't record the sound properly. I had it turned on,
I
but it
think-
wasn't turned up
I
full.
think you're incorrect there. What actually went on was, I don't know what happened. It just must have been a quiet day. I must have been doing that. And they had all these excuses. And then not Hannibal just went, messed up. That's that.
Yeah.
Oh!
So I had to try and up the sound in the editing process, which works to a degree.
You did
And-
do a really good job though, considering how I messed it up.
Oh wait, is that Parker?
This was also gonna be longer and better.
No longer.
But it wasn't. So, also do please like and subscribe. Oh dear, I felt like this commentary, I don't know what I was saying. I'm not as enthusiastic. Also, whenever that happens, I still think the phone's ringing.
Sorry,
Again, we just wanted things to happen.
We did. Originally,
I'm just such a big.
our friend Chris Grigo, who has his own channel, does impressions.
Which we've promoted far too
I
many
know,
times.
Chris. Anyway, he was going to do the voice of Patrick Stewart for us, so there was going to be like an interaction.
But then he said he
yeah.
couldn't do that voice, and we
Even
just
though he
expected him to.
can, because he's awesome. But then he didn't.
Yeah, so we just ended up doing this. Also,
Yeah.
there's my credits joke, because I do the credits. But
Also,
as
this is the
always,
best bit of the
yeah,
video.
what usually happens, and this is definitely the case with the Saw one, is we kind of find our feet on how we're going to display the information with pictures or cutaways way too late into the video for anybody to care. So they'll watch like a minute of it, or less than a minute, and go, what the hell's this? Turn it off. And then we get to the good bits way too late.
And in this case, it's pretty much the end of the video. Also, that laptop is dead now.
Yeah, I poured apple juice on it accidentally.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Help me.
But also, please do help. Wasn't that an event?
That is the end of that video.
That is the end of that video.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Or watching, or
And
whatever you're doing.
We're so sorry.
Yeah, and this commentary started off bad, and then we got into the flow of it
It
a little
did.
bit.
So, subscribe, which should be there. No, when it's written. Hopefully. Also,
And-
there's a subscribe down there.
Yeah, and we'll hopefully be back with another video in the near future. Bye!
Bye!
Then ECBT, or the 3 rounds.